What's up, you guys? This is James Holt. I'm back on YouTube. I'm taking another crack at this whole faceless YouTuber thing that I had going for a while. Let's see if it works out better this time. I've learned a lot about marketing, about online business, and happy to give this another shot to try and scale this whole personal brand that I'm building up here, and of course help more of you along the way. So, of course, most people say this whole faceless YouTuber thing, it can't be done, but I'm not so sure. Yes, it's going to be harder. Yes, I have some downsides because I can't make simple videos just talking to a camera. So perhaps I'll have to do some animation and fancy stuff like that. But perhaps people will follow me just for the content. It's worked on Twitter. Most people said it wouldn't work there. So I want to prove you all wrong again. All those who say it can't be done. It's what I've been doing for the past 3 years, proving people wrong. So hoping to continue that trend. Now at almost 13,000 followers on Twitter, and we've sort of created a new wave of marketers on there in this sort of self-improvement sphere. Some people love it, some people hate it. I think it just is what it is. Twitter, like YouTube, like Instagram, all these places are great for marketers. They're great for people to build a personal brand. And I've just sort of led the way on Twitter, and now people are frankly doing a far better job. Some people, Nate Schmidt, Chris Johnson, those guys are just really paving a way that shows that you can build a personal brand without doing YouTube, without doing Instagram, without flexing with your cars and all that. So I think it's really cool, and I'm hoping to maybe bring some people onto Twitter who haven't discovered this corner of our self-improvement Twitter, and hopefully going to bring some people from YouTube over into that sphere, because I think it can have a great impact on your life, simply because you're just surrounded by guys who are action oriented, who are trying to improve their lives, whether that be through health, fitness, gaining weight, losing weight, talking to girls, improving your social skills, moving out your hometown, traveling, and of course the big one for me, for many of us, making money, specifically making money online. So it's been a crazy past few months for me. Since I've sort of stopped YouTube, I've scaled my business well past the 6-figure mark now. I finished high school, I graduated this summer. I've also started my compulsory civil service. It's something everyone has to go through, or at least all males in Switzerland have to go through, either the army service or the civil service. So I'm working a full-time job. I feel your pain if you're in the same situation, and I'm still managing to put in 1 to 2 hours a day on my online business, plus hustling away all weekend, of course, to try and grow this thing. I've also moved my focus a little bit. Back when I was still doing YouTube more, I was really into dropshipping. I was just massively focused on it. I was excited by it. I was testing products, launching new stores, making money, losing money. Good times, but I've kind of moved on now. I still have a few stores that are sort of on autopilot. My VA handles them. I simply don't have time. Like I said, I only have an hour or two per day, and I want to spend that time on scaling this personal brand rather than trying to maintain some dropshipping stores, simply because I'm not going to call out anyone else, but for me, dropshipping, I never really got to the stage where I was making like 100 grand a month revenue or profit. For me, it sort of, I got to the 5-10k level, and then it sort of slowed down. I never really got past that stage, but it was quite consistent. So stores I started 6 months ago are still making me money today. Actually, stores I started almost a year ago, stores I started in December, are still bringing in a little cash here and there without me doing any work. So that's all delegated to my team. They run the ads, they fulfill orders, of course, to customer service, all that stuff. I basically don't touch them, and I still make a little bit of passive income from it, but it's nothing really to write home about, unlike this personal brand, which I think really has the potential to scale massively, which is why I'm focusing on this. Of course, it's also a lot more enjoyable. I enjoy doing this stuff. I enjoy teaching. I enjoy talking. I enjoy writing tweets, writing emails, far more than I enjoy selling Chinese products. Yeah, so that is what it is. Nothing wrong with dropshipping. I still think it's a great business model for beginners. In fact, it's still one of the 4 business models I teach. I teach in my dropshipping course, of course. I also teach it in my sort of complete online business course, which teaches different business models that are good for beginners. I think dropshipping is a great way to get started. If you've got a little cash on the side, if you've got 500 to $1,000, dropshipping is great. Definitely still a good choice for some. I'm not one of the people who say dropshipping is dead. Like, I could still make money with dropshipping, but I don't think I can make $1 million next year with dropshipping. Whereas with this personal brand, with software, with some other sort of startups I'm working with, I think I can reach that level in the next few years at least. So, what does all this mean for you? Because of course you don't really care about you don't care about me, you care about yourself. So, my goal with this channel is of course to grow my audience, but I mainly want to teach you different ways to make your first dollars online outside of the often discussed dropshipping and Amazon FBA models. I want to show you different models that have worked for me, that I see working for other people, and that are really good fits for beginners. Among them, of course, niche sites. I have my own sort of way of doing affiliate niche sites, which I've been doing for over 3 years now. Still make passive income from that. Again, I'm not putting in any work on them really, but still collecting the nice monthly paychecks from about a dozen niche sites at this point. I want to teach you all about that because I see a ton of good content about dropshipping. I don't see much stuff about SEO. I don't see much about niche sites or affiliate marketing. I also want to become better at speaking and sort of becoming a bit more entertaining, more of an engaging presenter. As you can hear at the moment, my voice is a little scratchy, a little rough, got a bit of a cold, but I'm doing these videos anyway simply because I want to get something out. I want to become better at this, and hopefully, even without putting my face out there, even without getting on camera, posing in front of Ferraris and Lambos, I hope to build a bit of a YouTube following. At least that's my goal. We'll see how it goes, and if you want to follow along to see whether I can pull that off, you're in the right place. Just hit on that subscribe button. What to expect from this channel going forward. So, you should expect perhaps 2 to 4 weekly videos. Haven't really decided on a schedule yet. All depends how much time I can devote to this, how well I can record these videos, how quickly I can do them, how much effort I want to put into every one of them. Because time is limited. I mean, I work 42 hours in my civil service job. I write daily emails. I tweet every day. I'm working with different startups, different companies with some consulting stuff, so I don't really have that much time, but I'm hoping I can devote blocks of time to this. It's like a Saturday morning, I'll just record 10 videos, and that will be me done for a couple of weeks. That's at least the way I'm planning to do it. Definitely not doing daily videos like I used to. The ROI for me just isn't there. There's other things that bring me better results in my business without recording a video every single day. Perhaps I'll change in the future, but not for now. I don't expect to be talking too much about dropshipping. I really think it's covered well on YouTube by others, especially if you go back and look at the guys who are really popular Shopify YouTubers, but don't watch their recent videos, watch their old ones. Like Hidden Bowls, Sebastian, Thaddeus, go watch their old videos, because the early videos, that's where they really teach like the nuts and bolts of dropshipping. The problem with being a Shopify YouTuber is that you want to put out consistent content, whether that's daily or 5 times a week, 3 times a week, whatever. But there honestly isn't that much to say. Not that much changes over the course of a year. There might be a couple changes every year, but there's not enough new stuff happening to make daily videos. There just isn't, which is why if you look at the big YouTubers, a lot of their current content is mostly sort of fluff, and that's nothing wrong with them. It's entertaining, it's fun, it's cool. I sometimes watch them myself, but their old videos, that's where the real gold is, because that's when they were completely new and they just want to teach A to Z how to dropship, and there's a ton of great stuff if you look through the archives of any of the big Shopify YouTubers. What am I going to talk about instead? Well, Twitter marketing. I think I'm pretty much an expert on that at this point. I've been growing my Twitter for 10 months now, and I've passed the 12k mark, about to pass the 13,000 follower mark, and contrary to popular belief, Twitter is absolutely a marketing platform that can be very profitable. A year ago, before I got into this, people said Twitter wasn't great, you have to do YouTube, you have to do Instagram. That's all bullshit. Twitter, you can make money on Twitter if you're good at it. I don't recommend doing only Twitter. The great combination that I've done and that others have done as well in our sphere is Twitter plus the daily email list. Great way of doing things, because you've got Twitter to get attention and you send them to an email list where you deliver more long form content, and it's also a great place to sell, of course, in those daily emails. I'm also going to be talking a bit about personal branding, simply because that's kind of where my focus is. I'm sort of still torn on how much of a personal brand I want rather than like a company brand. So my personal brand is under my pen name, James Holt, or I've also got like the company name, which is Start Selling Stuff. I think both could work. I'm not sure whether I want to be the face of my brand long term, but for now I definitely am, so I'm calling this a personal brand. Also want to talk about niche sites, simply because that's a business model that's made me a lot of money. I'm just shy of the 6-figure mark now, and that's all passive. Passive income from niche sites. Great stuff. You write an article once, and if you do it right, you do the right keyword research, you find the right products to sell, then you will make passive income for months and even years to come. These sites can be sold 12, 25 times monthly profits, so the ROI really is there if you're even a semi-decent writer and you're willing to put in some time. Great beginner business model because the startup costs are so low. What ties in with that is sort of SEO, which I'm doing now, mostly actually for my brand again, Start Selling Stuff. I want to build up the blog. I'm not a fan of blogging for beginners, but I think for me at this point in my online business career, blogging perhaps can have some value again, just to really build up like a big authority website. So I'll be talking about SEO a bit on this channel as well. And of course, I want to answer as many of your questions as possible. So if you have any of them, leave them down in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter, hit me up on Instagram, or wherever you follow me, wherever you want to interact with me. I'm happy to take your questions, and if they're good, I will cover them in one of these videos. So that's a little State of the Union address from me in my sort of groggy voice, in my scratchy, cold voice. I'm hoping to recover from this cold at some point, but I'm getting these videos out anyway, whether I can talk properly or not. So I'll see you in these next few videos that you're going to be seeing. So subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter if you want, if you aren't already, and I'll see you next time.